Back in September, I posted my personal top 10 underappreciated Homestuck songs. These were songs from the webcomic's official Bandcamp that had not been included in Homestuck or any of the video games to date. Disclaimer, I don't want to hear any of y'all's comments about, I don't know, Serenade if it ends up in Hiveswap Act 2 or something. But something I did want to hear was your favorite underappreciated Homestuck songs in the comments. And you guys sure delivered. There were so many hidden song gems, with several of the most liked selected for this video. A quick note, please understand that certain suggestions were excluded due to rule number 1. Songs such as Dave Sprite, Dead Shuffle, and Rumble at the Rink were in Homestuck. Dance of Thorns because it was used for Homestuck's Kickstarter promo video, and Moonshine and Snow Pollen were used in Friend Sim, for Baby Diamond and My Husbando Galax routes, respectively. No shaming here, trust me, I had to scrounge the sound credits page and multiple wikis for hours to do that video. On top of that, unreleased songs didn't make the cut either. Come on guys, if I had to consider every unreleased song as well, that'd be like 5 extra mouse clicks, and I'd have to research on Tumblr, and I just cannot be bothered to do that. So, with that out of the way, let's take a look at the top 10 underappreciated Homestuck songs, as dictated by you, the commenters. Number 10. Iron Knight by DJ Saite. Colors in Mayhem, Universe A. Yes. Yes. Yes! On the album dedicated to the Troll players, Iron Knight is the signature song for Carcat Vantis. It has an angry wailing guitar, and drums and cymbals crashing at speeds so fast both instruments seem to just barely hold on to the time frame at points. The opening measures with those 4 repeating notes makes the piece sound almost like a religious sonata. This would tie it back to Iron Infidel, the song for Cancri and the Sufferer, especially with the use of the organ later on. At least I would be saying that, if it was intentional. You see, the Colors in Mayhem albums were composed of winners from a music contest coordinated by Toby Fox, with Universe A comprised of the more calm orchestral numbers, and Universe B with the more energetic and modern ones. Several of the songs had their titles changed or were reassigned to other characters in order to make a more cohesive theme. Iron Knights was no exception. Its original title was Caw Caw, Motherfuckers. Don't you dare. Just don't make the Dave Cat joke. I just can't even with the shenanigery right now. Regardless of the song's true lineage, Iron Knight is still considered to be one of the better underappreciated songs in Homestuck's history. Number 9. Saraband by Eric Jit Scheel, Homestuck, Volume 5. Curse you, Scheel! Your music is too good. This was improvised. How does someone do that? Sits down at a piano, plucks away for a few minutes, and then boom, Saraband! Music originally paired with stately Saraband-style dancing, Scheel's Saraband is a slow, halting waltz. True enough, the original title of Saraband was Rooftop Waltz, a piece for Rose and Dave. And I'll openly admit that I confused it for Unlabeled the first couple of times. Waltzes, what can you do? Though I'm surprised this didn't rank higher on the list because of Clark Powell's Symphony Impossible to Play version. Graceful, serene, and a little bittersweet, let the classic Saraband bring you some peace of mind. Number 8. Pumpkin Cravings by Seth Beatbox Peely, Homestuck, Volume 5. And This Pumpkin by Alexander Rossetti, Homestuck, Volume 10. Shut up, it's still my video, I can do what I want. One is literally the remaster of the other. With both songs being callbacks to Problem Sleuth, Rossetti mentioned in the commentary for This Pumpkin that Peely wanted to imitate Danny Elfman's style of orchestrations in 8-bit. Rossetti simply decided to go all in with his rendition and make it Elfman to the max. Pretty sure he succeeded. Can't you just see Jack Skellington walking around and stealing Christmas to this music? Humor and chaos abounds. Whether chiptune or orchestrated, Pumpkin Cravings and This Pumpkin share the number 8 spot. Number 7. Moon Sweater by David Ellis, Homestuck Volume 10.
Ah, you're back.
Don't tell me you don't get Persona 5 feels hearing this song. This is great background music to groove to. A slightly funky song with Moonsetter as inspiration, most likely used without permission, since Ellis offers his apologies to Toby Fox in the credits. Rumor has it that Moonsetter is Toby Fox's favorite Homestuck piece, so Ellis wrote a smooth jazz remix, similar to his work on Blue Atom for Colors and Mayhem Universe B. He certainly has the chops for it. A tasteful rendition of a fandom favorite, put on Moon Sweater when you want to ironically chill. Number 6. Make a Wish by Joren Tensei de Bruin, Strife. Huh. Okay, I can dig it. Originally a hidden track on the Strife album, Make a Wish is unlike most of the standout songs in Tensei's repertoire. It's short, quiet, full of calm ambience, and played on an acoustic guitar. With that title, it makes me think of lying on your back, looking up at the stars. That and Undertale. I'm curious about this song's existence and its context, considering I couldn't find any commentary about it. Why the Strife album? Why is it titled Make a Wish? We might never know, but the song is still pretty good. Some peaceful respite after a string of strifes, Tensei's Make a Wish is there to give you some much-needed rest. Number 5. Fantasmic Youngsters by Tristan Scroggins, Colors and Mayhem, Universe B. Is that a mandolin I hear? A happy track with the feeling of an improvised bluegrass melody, Fantasmic Youngsters is just so fun. It's upbeat, it's folksy, the acoustic guitar and the mandolin, let's go! You can tell it's authentic bluegrass because Scroggins is from Tennessee. Wait, he also wrote Make a Pretty Picture in Beyond Canon? Yo! I feel like I lost my train of thought somewhere. I don't think I can describe it any better. Let the melody of Fantasmic Youngsters fill you with glee. Number 4. Cancerous Core by Eric Jit Scheel, 1 year older. Oh shoot, 1 year older? Pog! Cancerous Core's mysterious and mystic sound represented John Egbert's exploration of Skaya, especially when it came to delving deep inside for the core. According to the album's commentary, Skaya's inner exploration in Homestuck went a little too quick for Scheel's taste, so he wrote the song to mirror a more leisurely search within the ancient planet. Scheel accomplished this through musical chords in the Locrian mode, where most of the notes in the scale fall into a modified minor. I don't know music, why am I trying to explain this? This makes the sound more foreign and jarring than usual, at least for those of us in the West. As for being an underappreciated track, Cancerous Core is a really calm descent into the dark belly of Skaya. Number 3. Havoc by Sphinx, Homestuck Volume 8. A handmade theme in the top 3? Unexpected, but sweet. The composer of this track, Sphinx, is in his element. His skill with chiptune beats, synths, bass, and drums really shines here. Kinda crazy he only has 3 official songs in all of the albums. A track for the strife between Doc Scratch and a young rebellious handmaid, it sounds energetic, yet dark at the same time. I could totally see an animation meme put to this song. It's so bouncy and has a repeating melody that's easy to listen to. And apparently a lot of you feel the same, as Havoc takes the number 3 spot on this countdown. And why not? Listen in for a fun electronic jam. Number 2. Spider Breath by Yoren Tensei de Bruin, Homestuck Volume 7. This is the Tensei I'm acquainted with. It's got all you need: trumpets, guitar, the sampling of a Toby Fox song. Naturally, when you have a guitar that needs shredding, you call on Tensei, and he has managed to squirrel his way onto many of Homestuck's prominent sound pages over the years. Spider Breath happens to be a very welcome brass-heavy blues riff, which is funny considering that this was Tensei's first attempt at writing brass music. With a Van Halen guitar solo and Vriska in the mix, Spider Breath rocks and rolls its way into Homestuck hearts. Also, Tensei's on YouTube and only has around 2,000 subs, which is a crime. Before we get to the number 1 spot, let's cover a few honorable mentions that just missed the mark. Penumbra Phantasm by Toby Radiation Fox, an unreleased song that ended up becoming a leitmotif in many Homestuck songs anyway, because it is just that good. The Lordling by Toby Radiation Fox, Cherubim, Caliborn, the best trash son a girl can have. Also, Lancer by Clark Plasmataz Powell, Homestuck Volume 9. I'm just happy someone mentioned this song. This was one I was considering putting on the original video, but ultimately left out. I wrote a scene for a screenwriting assignment with this as the background music, so it's got the added nostalgia going for me. Pendulum by Shandy, Colors in Mayhem, Universe B. You can't escape the earworm, especially when Suburban Jungle kicks in. And Dawn of Man by Michael Guy Bowman, Mobius Trip and Hadron Collido. Backstory: one of the infamous Removed albums, Mobius Trip and Hadron Collido were supposed to be one of the many in-universe fictional bands, but it ended up as the only one. Their song meanings are meant to be vague and up to interpretation, but I think Dawn of Man's theme is pretty clear, and is also a clear favorite from the community. And the number 1 underappreciated Homestuck song, according to you, is October by Eric Jit Scheel, 1 Year Older. Another 1 Year Older song takes the prize. On top of that, it's another ensemble piece featuring the Beta Kids. What are the odds? This is also the 3rd time Scheel made it into this list. You see, this is why rule number 2 was a thing in the original list, guys. He's clearly a fan favorite. I knew this song would make number 1. Homestucks love this one with an insane amount of fervor. It's happy, bouncy, and bright, calling back to the more innocent side of the Beta Kids before throwing them into Spurb. But for the longest time, a question rested in the back of my mind. Why? Why? Why is it called October? Doesn't sound very autumny to me. Or like it's for Halloween. Turns out, according to the album's commentary, it was marketing. When Scheel got the 2011 Homestuck calendar, he saw Saffron Scarf's artwork for the month of October, later using it as the track's artwork. Immediately, it was like, that was it. The piece both fit the kids and fun aesthetic that lasted a while in the beginning, and the artwork fit too, so it achieved purpose and title both at the same time. Mystery solved. And congrats, Scheel, for making it to number 1. For the 2nd time in a row in one of this small-time Homestuck Tubers videos. Thank you guys so much for watching this Laurel leaflet. Now you know what's going on through my head half the time. Did your pick make the list? What would be your choice for number 1? Leave it down in the comments below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and check out my Patreon, and I will see you all next time. Bye!
Hey there. Consider becoming a patron, just like the phenomenal Bleed Red, Alexander Madeline, Uranium Coffee, and Ryan Nelson.